Hey guys, if you're planning to visit La Gomera, but you're not sure how to get around without a car or a car rental, I've got you covered. In the next few minutes, I'll show you how to ride the buses here in La Gomera so you can explore this island like a local without breaking the bank and having to book a car rental. Riding a bus around La Gomera might seem a little intimidating and limiting at first, but I'm going to show you exactly how to do it like a pro. Those of you who don't know me and are new here, I'm Britt, an American who's been living in Spain for the past 6 years and traveling this beautiful country for the past 8. The bus system here in La Gomera is pretty straightforward once you get the hang of it. Let me show you the major routes you'll probably want to take, including how to get to some really beautiful hiking spots, beaches, and even some remote villages. And with that being said, let me show you a real life example of how the bus system in La Gomera works. The first thing you want to do is go on guaguagomera.com. This website is going to let you know the bus lines offered in La Gomera as well as the bus schedule. Something to note and a huge pro tip, if you look online for La Gomera travel tips, you'll find that Move It is an app that's oftenly recommended in La Gomera, but please take that with a grain of salt. The actual bus times are on the bus website, not Move It. So if you're ever in doubt, look at the website versus the Move It app. And I mentioned this to you because I was using Move It as like the holy grail when I first got here and I missed a few buses. So definitely look at the bus schedule versus the app. Now, here we're on the website and we're looking at the different bus lines offered in La Gomera. As you can see, a lot of them go back to San Sebastián, which is the capital of the island. There are 8 different bus lines in La Gomera that travel throughout different points of the island. But for this example, I'm going to use line 2, which is the bus I've been mainly taking to move around from the village that I'm staying in, which is named Agulo. And to be honest, it's been fine once you get the hang of the bus. So here we have the bus schedule from Valle Hermoso to San Sebastián and from San Sebastián to Valle Hermoso. Now, the problem here is you have to figure out what time the bus is going to come to the Agulo bus stop because remember, these are only the departure times from the 2 stops. So, for example, if I'm in Agulo and I wanted to go to San Sebastián, I would have to take the bus coming down from Valle Hermoso. So you would need to calculate how long that takes. When in doubt, ask a bus driver, ask a local, or call the bus hotline and ask. I asked the bus drivers and locals. They will definitely know the answer and give you an accurate ballpark of when to go to the bus stop. As we're sticking with this example of my location, to go from Agulo to San Sebastián, I would need to be at the bus stop 25 minutes after the Valle Hermoso departure. I would also need to make sure I'm at the bus stop going in the right direction. On the contrary, if I'm going to Valle Hermoso from Agulo, I would need to add about 40 minutes from the bus stop coming from San Sebastián to get to Agulo. I hope you're still with me. I know it's definitely a little bit confusing, so I figured I'd show you. So this is the bus stop in Agulo going to the direction of Valle Hermoso. This Agulo bus stop going to Valle Hermoso is right next to a bar and restaurant. You'll also know you're in the right place because you'll see this bus sign indicating the bus stop. Again, just to drive the point home, this side of the bus stop is the one that's going to Valle Hermoso. Lastly, on the contrary, here's the bus stop in Agulo that's going to San Sebastián de la Gomera. So, looking at the schedule again, if we are going from Agulo to San Sebastián, we would add those 25 minutes for the bus coming from Valle Hermoso to get to Agulo. One thing I can definitely say is that the bus has been incredibly punctual. Something to note is that during the weekends and bank holidays, the bus schedule changes very slightly. Here's a glance at that and something to definitely keep in mind in case you are taking the bus in La Gomera during those days. And of course, here is a glance at the festival bus schedule in La Gomera. Now, welcome to Estación de Guaguas in San Sebastián de la Gomera. This is the main bus station here in the capital of the island. This bus station is located right in the heart of San Sebastián and it connects you to pretty much all parts of the island. So whether you're heading to Valle Gran Rey, Alajeró, or even Agulo, this is where you'll catch your buses to get there. Inside of the bus station, they conveniently have a food market, meat store, bakery and pastry shop, as well as a supermarket, and of course bathrooms. Figured I'd mention that in case you're staying in a village and you need to pick something up in San Sebastián that you can't possibly find in the pueblo you're staying in. Here at Estación de Guaguas, there are 4 key routes you'll need to know to get around on the island. I won't talk much about line 2 as I already did, but next is bus line 1, San Sebastián to Valle Gran Rey. It's about 1 hour and 15 minutes. Perfect stop for beaches and hikes. Next, we have bus route 3, which is San Sebastián to Alajeró, which is about 45 minutes. And lastly, you have bus line 7. This is San Sebastián to La Gomera Airport, and this takes about 30 minutes. And now let's talk about bus fares. So from the airport to San Sebastián, it's going to cost you €4. You can pay the bus fare in La Gomera by card or cash. Do note if you pay by cash, the bus driver has a max of €20 that he or she can change for you. Next, from Agulo to San Sebastián, that's going to cost you €3. Next, from Valle Hermoso to Agulo, that's going to cost you €2.50. And lastly, if you go from San Sebastian to Valle Gran Rey, that's going to cost you €5. Lastly, if you need to take the bus into town from La Gomera Airport, you can go right outside and there's 2 bus stops right in front of the airport. This tiny bus goes to Valle Gran Rey and the other goes to San Sebastian. Just remember to look into where you are going and what time the bus arrives so the trip aligns. So to recap, be sure to check the bus timetables in advance, and arriving early to the bus stop is always a smart idea. I hope you enjoyed learning how to ride the bus in La Gomera, and if you're getting ready to visit Spain, be sure to watch this video next.